Unit 12.5 Plan and organize the training part of deliver the training. Make sure that you can complete the training in the required time allowed by varying the amount of content or the depth of the content. Take into consideration time for activities, exams, lunch and tea breaks. Create an itinerary or an agenda for the training sessions, breaks, lunches, etc. Please see Unit 12.4 Design the training for an example of a training schedule. If you need to find or book a training location, you need to make contact with the person that can make this happen. If you need to make sure there's water, tea, coffee, drinks and/or lunch available, you need to contact someone in catering and/or finance, etc. If you need IT to set up the room with presentation equipment or internet or Wi-Fi access, you need to contact them. If the location is an external unknown venue, you would have to contact them or go there beforehand so you can assess and discuss your training and your trainees' needs to avoid any major problems when the training starts. Make a checklist. Think too about how you want to organize the chair and table layout for your training. There's nothing worse than fixing a layout while trainees arrive at the training venue. It makes a bad impression and sets a tone of disorganization which will have to be dispelled with Swiss precision timing thereafter. Do the trainees need a work area outside of the training room for group, pair or individual work? Do you need to request permission to make a booking to use a specific area or have one designated by the facilities department? Trainees might also have to continue with their work responsibilities like emails, phone calls, etc. when they are not in training. Will you have guest speakers or specialists from particular departments or executive management come and address the trainees at some point? Is it in your training schedule? Has the length of time been agreed upon? Be careful of time hijackers that use your training platform to further their departmental agendas as you so conveniently got everyone together in one room for them. They will run your clock out and you will not achieve your training objectives or outcomes. Make sure that your training is not derailed. Try to schedule guests before a coffee break, lunchtime or in the last session at the end of the training day. Do you need stationery or access to a printer for yourself and trainees before and on the day? Did you make a checklist of all the equipment you personally have to bring, including your laptop charging cable, extra batteries and/or plug adapters? Keep checking your checklist for something that you might have missed putting on the checklist. Make sure that you have all the materials, books, worksheets and stationery etc. that your trainees will require. Simple things like security passes for staff from other branches of your company, parking allocation for visitors, or pointing out the designated smoking area are things that need to be organized beforehand and communicated properly through official channels. Does your training event require any form of signage to communicate where you are in the building or on a training site? Do your trainees need accommodation? Do some trainees have physical challenges? Do some trainees have diet requirements? Have you made provisions for PPE, hand tools, power tools, etc. for other work-related tools or documentation on safety equipment protocols? Do you have a medical kit and/or know how to contact the company doctor or nurse in case of a medical-related situation? Do you need the emergency contact numbers for the trainees' next of kin? The training itself can have elements of work-related hazards as part of the training. All of this planning and organizing takes time. Even if you are not responsible for all these details, you will be held accountable as the face of the training event. Make sure you have a process in place and a checklist to make sure tasks are being actioned on time. Further, some companies have set protocols to follow. Make sure you know them before trying to organize something via a phone call, email or in-person conversation. Some requests will need online approval too. Getting everybody and everything in the room before you even start training is a learning curve. You might not be responsible for planning and organizing all these elements, but it's good to know what goes into creating a successful training event. No an event, venue, company, management team or complement of trainees are the same. As the trainer, you are the focal point of organizational mistakes. You are also the easiest first point of contact should any queries arrive. It's best to keep a firm hand in some cases on what is being done, what is complete and what is not. Once you are confident in the processes and the staff actioning them, there's still a degree of accountability as well as the ultimate responsibility in making the training event successful. When the event starts, relax, take a deep breath and focus on presenting, educating and achieving the training objectives as planned. Just focus on doing your best, the rest must wait for now. Please hit the subscribe button for more updates. Thanks for watching this video.